So equilibrium condition you have to check for any of the structure. This is the first thing. That is what we are going to use start. You have to have the equilibrium, but there are certain challenges. What are those? Structure having two aspects. One is determinant, one is indeterminate. So in case of an indeterminate structure, how you solve for the unknowns? A little bit louder. No. See, what is the structural indeterminacy? M plus R minus 2J. If this is the case, and my structural indeterminacy is, suppose here I have member and reactions, let us say 4 and 3, and joints are 3. So this is 6, 4 plus 3 7, minus 6 equal to 1. My indeterminacy is 1. So in that case, how do you solve for that one extra unknown? Don't worry about the BTech. If you have not heard, I will come to that. Don't worry. If you are not following what I am saying, don't worry. I will come to that. But just I would like to convey you the structure having determinacy and indeterminacy. So if you want, I can explain it in more detail. So do you want me to explain? Do you also want? Okay. There is a small structure. Before coming to this aspect, let us say there is a truss. And this truss, this particular point is hinge joint, and this particular point is roller supported, and here it is subjected to certain load P. If you see the equation of equilibrium, Efx equal to 0, Efy equal to 0, and Efm moment is 0 is not valid, because this is truss. Truss is something which is subjected to axial load only. Axial load only. It cannot take flexural load. Flexure is bending. So it is not taking bending. So I am not considering here moment equation. So at this point, what about this hinge support? Hinge support, there is a reaction 1, there is a reaction 2. Two reactions. What about roller? This is free. So this is restrained only in this direction, R3 let us say. So how many reactions are not known to me? 3. This is R. This is 3 here. What about the member force? Each member, if you discretize here, or maybe discretize here, this is subjected to only 2 load. Axial direction. Each are equivalent opposite. So this member force 1, 2, 3. This 3 also not known to me. That means this member force also 3, and this is 3 plus 3, 6. That means 6 unknowns are there in this particular equation. What about the known condition? How many equations I can solve for this? I have a equation here, Efx equal to 0, Efy equal to 0. How many joints are there? 2 into joint. Why 2? Equation number 1, equation number 2. So how many equation I have? 2 into 3, that is 6. So 6 unknown, 6 known equations. Can I solve? But as cited here, the structures are practically, this structure where you are sitting is not determinate structure, it is indeterminate. Why? Let us take one example. This is truss, but this is not truss, this is a portal frame, grid frame. So if you talk about a grid frame, a simple example. So typically this is all about this type, and this is my column 1, column 2 and beam 1. So how do you find the indeterminacy here? Same equation, m plus r minus 2j. No, most of the people they do mistake. If you go for m plus 2 minus this, you will see one peculiar thing. Let me show. So M member how many? 1, 2, 3. 3 plus equation is saying R reaction 1, reaction 2, reaction 3, reaction 4 plus 4 minus 2 into joint number 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 plus 4 is 7 minus 8 equal to minus 1. Minus 1. How peculiar. So minus 1 means this structure is not stable. But typically if you see the structure, it is stable. It is foundation. At the foundation, I have pile or I have my all the mechanism to transfer the soil can take having the bearing capacity, and it can take. It is fully stable structure. But my equation is saying something minus 1. Isn't it funny? So this equation is not valid for structures. Yeah. For this is not fixed end. This is with a 2 direction, 2D portal frame. In case of a 3D portal frame, what you are saying is right. It is a 2D portal frame. You don't have anything flexure. You have rigid. Rigid means what? Typically rigid means Fx, Fy, Fg. But here this is a 2D. You know idealization, simplicity, simplifying the case. This is a 2D condition. This is a 2D condition. This is fixed. If this is fixed, you have how many degree of freedom? 6 degree of freedom. All 6 are 0. But as far as this particular condition is concerned, that is what I am saying. If you have a rotation here, I can free it or I can constant it. You see, for indeterminacy, what you do? If you have suppose 3 indeterminacy, so this is a structure where let us say this is fixed and this is roller, okay? And if I remove this support, this will be a cantilever. And my before indeterminacy was 2, and when I remove the roller, this reaction was cancelled, so this 2 become 1. For solving or for simplicity, what we do sometimes we remove certain degree of freedom in order to simplify the project. So a fixed joint is typically having 6 degree of freedom. Those are 0. Those are 0. Why I am taking 2 is there is a column. Typically it is having a cross section. It is having a reinforcement. If it is a steel structure, there is a steel. But here what I am trying to convey is this particular point is in a 2D frame. In a 2D frame, I am not considering anything flexure or bending moment. If you are considering bending moment, it's okay.